Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. It has been over 2 weeks since I've been able to do a Facebook Live, and I've literally missed everybody so much. I hope everybody is doing great while I was gone. We went on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, my husband and I did. And we decided to go extra early so we could explore England a little bit. And we had a magnificent time. It was exhausting. It was amazing. It was really cold. Definitely was a shock when we landed in Phoenix on Sunday. We landed Sunday night, got home, fed the puppies, went to bed, did all of our laundry on Monday, and I had to work today. So no rest for the weary, right? But they think when you go on vacation, it's supposed to be nice and relaxing and enjoying. It was very enjoying, but it was not relaxing. We were on the go nonstop. And we rented a car while we were in London, and not that they drive on the wrong side of the road, they drive on the opposite side of the road. The steering wheel is on the opposite side of the vehicle, and we had a 5-speed, so the stick shift was on the opposite side. So needless to say, and the pedals were super close together, so when my husband would go to shift, he would hit the brake, so all of us would, or him and I would eat the windshield. So it was quite comical, but we made it alive and only got a parking ticket. We did not get in any accidents, which I'm quite grateful and quite shocked that that didn't happen. While we were on the cruise ship, I didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I wasn't able to post any pictures, and I haven't had 5 minutes to post any of them yet either. So hopefully when things calm down a little bit, I'll be able to post some pictures of the excursion that we did. It was called the Pulpit Rock, and when they say it is an extreme climb, they are not joking. Within the first 4 minutes of us starting this hike, we realized we were completely out of shape. Like, we are not in shape. But neither of us wanted to say we wanted to quit, so we sucked it up and did it. It was 125 flights of stairs, so my phone says. I actually think it was a lot more than that. But we made it. Absolutely phenomenal. So glad we did, but we'll never do it again. It was pretty rough. So we found out quickly that we are definitely not in shape to do something like that. Good evening, Anna. Good evening, Jessica. So welcome. I'm so excited to be back with you guys tonight. Thursday's live, I will be live in the morning. I'm actually having to work 2 full-time jobs for the next couple weeks. I need to make sure that I have my hours. I need to keep my medical insurance for my husband and I. So I need to work a little extra. I take a lot of time off, so it's my own fault for waiting to the last minute. So for the next couple Thursdays, it'll be in the morning, but I think Tuesday should be good for 7 p.m. Good evening, Melinda and Teresa. Welcome. Okay, so first I'm going to show you some of the gifts that we got on the incentive trip. Every day we got to spin the wheel, and we got a Stampin' Up! Little something, so I'm going to show you those. And then there's a couple specials, and then we'll start the craft. It is a super cute card, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, let's point you over. So I don't know which day was first or second or whatever, but I'm just going to show you what we have. I'm going to make sure we're live, and we should be, because I made sure, there we go. Okay, so this was one of the gifts I got. It's for your towel, so you put your towel over your beach chair, and it keeps your towel on your chair. So I actually thought I would use this in my craft room. So I'm going to probably put this behind my Facebook Live table so it stands up and shows Stampin' Up! So that was one of them. Another one is the super cute keychain. We got to pick, so you got to pick between like 3 items. So that's what I got. This one I thought was pretty cool. I think it reminds me of like a little taco, and I love tacos, so I think that's why I like it so much. So it has a Stampin' Up! Emblem on it, and your cords go in here, like your phone. So there's a little, I don't want to break a nail popping that up, but this pops open. Oh, there it goes. So that pops open, your cords go in. So that was fun. We got a little mat for your kitchen, little pot holder. I probably won't be using it. I might just hang this up in my craft room. And I think my most exciting gift was this. I don't know if I can get it all in here, but it is a Stampin' Up! Scarf. So I got one of the last 3 scarves that were on the shelf, and I was so excited when I got it. And I didn't take a scarf with me, silly me. So this literally came in so handy while I was out. We don't need it right now here in Arizona, but it was amazing to have on the trip. Good evening, Carol. Welcome. If you're just logging on, say hi so I know you're here. Okay, so now to talk about the couple specials that are happening right now. Well, starting June 1st. So June 1st, if you sign up to be a demonstrator, you literally don't have to do Facebook Lives. You don't have to do classes. You don't have to do retreats. You can be your own happy shopper or just get the starter kit. It's you get $155 of product, anything you want, for only $99. So this is a great promotion that they're having right now, and you can pick anything and everything you want. And then they have the designer series paper. So if you want to just get all designer series paper, you can, and you will get the sale price as well. So there's lots of different designer series paper that is 15% off right now. This stargazing paper, I mean, all of our paper is absolutely phenomenal, but this is 15% off as well. So these are the 2 specials that they're having starting June 1st, which I think is Thursday. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, yes. So starting Thursday, these are the 2 promotions. Okay, so let's get into the card we're going to be making tonight. Good evening, Heather. Welcome. So I decided to do a kind of a combination. So we have a bundle. It is the Circle Sayings. This is the bundle. So you get the stamp set and the punch in a bundle price. And then I decided to bring in the patchwork pieces. This is kind of like a little hidden gem in the catalog. And I overlooked it probably 19 times, probably more than that, because I've looked at this catalog a ton. So you get these 2 dies, and they fit through your mini embossing machine. So I'm super excited. I love using my little mini machine. But it's on page 165, and it's the patchwork pieces. And good evening, Deb. So we're going to be using this guy. And let me show you the card we're going to be making. Are you guys sitting down? Because it is super cute. So this is what we're going to be making tonight. I didn't stamp anything on the inside, but I did put the basic white in because I'm using a piece of our colored cardstock. So this is the new Moody Mauve. It is one of the in colors. And I know I've used this cupcake a few times, but he's so stinking cute. I can't help but not use him. So that is what we're doing tonight. Let me go over all of the measurements that we're going to be needing. So I have a piece of the Moody Mauve. This measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it in half at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold this. Give it a good crease. And I have 3 pieces of basic whites. I have 2 of them that measure 4 by 5 1/4. One is going to go on the inside, and we're just going to set the other one to the side. So I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a little bit. I am going to go ahead and glue this guy down. I am definitely notorious for forgetting to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down right in the center. So that is done. And we're just going to set this to the side with our other piece of basic whites. And then our third piece, this one measures 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting, not with this piece, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do after we die cut with this one. So I do have a piece of our Moody Mauve. And this is 3 1/4, and it really doesn't matter the length as long as this will fit on it. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my little mini boss, and we are going to die cut this. I love how this fits our little mini machine. So as long as your paper and your die will fit through the opening, it will be able to cut it. So I'm going to close that. And then hold the top of it, because he likes to jump around a little bit. Run this through. There we go. Now when I pull this off, I'm going to just take this outer piece off. I used my big embossing machine to do this originally, and my paper stuck to the glass, which was totally fine. But since it didn't, I'm just going to go ahead and slide that off. And we are going to work with it kind of like this. So remember that 3 3/4 by 5 piece I told you about? Now we're going to use it. So I'm going to start with this corner piece, and it kind of is put together in the center, so you just kind of have to pull that apart. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's attached in the center. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to glue this right to the edge. Just kind of lift up your paper just to make sure he's nice and close to the edge. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab this edge and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm doing all of the edges first. You could definitely put the adhesive sheets on the back of this as well, so then you wouldn't have to glue each one, but it didn't bother me to glue them. So I'm going to come over here and I'll hold those down, peel this piece off. Put some adhesive, glue that to the corner, and then our last one, we're going to do the same thing. And down here, and not that I should give anything away, but I'm totally going to. The circle sayings, I'll be emailing, hopefully I'll get it emailed out this weekend, but this is going to be my class to go for June. So we have all of our corners in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the two bottom, and I'm going to, sorry, I had to pick them up, pulling them off the side of my table. And I'm just going to line these up. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. We're just going to get it as close as possible. And I'm sure there's different ways to use this die as well, but I really wanted to showcase this card with it. And it doesn't take much glue. And it's really not that difficult once you get going. And then I'm going to come over here, grab these two. And it doesn't matter that we're going to have a hole in the center. I promise. You could put any shape in the center to cover that up. But we're going to use the circles. So I definitely probably would do adhesive sheets, just to save a little bit of time. So there's that. Let's do this side. And you can see that little piece in the center, and we're going to cover it up, so you don't even have to worry about that. But this is going to be hopefully one of the cards we're going to do in the class to go. And I will offer the bundle as well if you don't have the bundle. So that's going to go right there. And our last two. So super cute, a little bit time consuming, but I think it's worth it. I like to do fast and easy and duplicatable cards. This is definitely duplicatable, but it's probably going to take a little bit longer to duplicate lots of these. And see, that one wasn't quite even. Oh, it didn't adhere, so I can push that over a little bit. Not that it would have really mattered. So there we go. So that is done. I am just going to set that aside and let the adhesive dry a little bit, and I'm going to bring in some of my punches. I do know that we don't have a 1.5-inch circle punch, but if you have a die, you can definitely use a die if you wanted to. Or if you do have the circle punch, definitely use it. So I am going to do, can't get that out. I'm going to do the 2 3/8 in white. Let me grab a piece of white. And that is going to go in the center. And then I am going to do a 2 1/4. I cut that one the wrong size, so let's see if I can squeeze this in here. Otherwise, I might have to go get another piece. Oh, no, it'll work. There we go. So I have my Moody Mauve. I'm going to bring in my ink. I'm going to ink up my Celebrate. And I'm going to stand on my tiptoes so I can get this even. I would suggest stamping it and then punching it out, but I kind of did this one a little bit backwards. And then I am going to go ahead and stamp the cupcake in Mementos. I'm so excited. Mementos has finally come back into stock. I literally just ordered like 4 or 5 of them so I can have some new inks. So now we just need to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going to grab my crumb cake. This is the light crumb cake. And I am going to go ahead and just color the base. I'm coloring before I punch, just in case I have to re-stamp it. But you can do it either way. I'm just going to come in with some of the darker crumb cake and just give it a little bit of dimension. And I probably should let you guys know we're only doing 1 card today. I didn't want to overwhelm in doing 2. And this is the light Moody Mauve. So I'm going to come in and color the cupcake. And we can't forget, don't let me forget to put the Wink of Stella on our cupcake. Every cupcake needs to have sparkles on it, sprinkles. So there's that. And then I'm going to come in with the darker Moody Mauve. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of dimension as well. There we go. And Wink of Stella. Got to put this guy on everything. There we go. And now I'm going to bring in my 1.5 inch. And again, if you don't have a 1.5 inch, any of our circle punches would work, or our circle dies. And this is going to go in the center. Isn't it super cute? I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Peel this off. I'm going to set this right in the center. And now we can just glue everything together. So before I glue all this stuff together, remember how I said we had that other 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece? I'm going to layer this on top. So this is going to give it your nice white border around. You could do it on here, but it's a little bit more, it's not more difficult. I don't even think that's proper English, but it's just easier to do it on a smaller piece. I'm going to layer that. Let's bring our card base in. Our basic white is already on the inside. Put some adhesive on the back. Glue this down. And now we can just start layering our pieces. I went ahead and glued these 2 pieces down because I popped up the cupcake. But if you wanted to put more dimensions on, you definitely can. There we go. And last but not least, let's grab some rhinestones. Because not only do we need sparkle, we actually need some rhinestones. So there we go. That is your guys' card for tonight. Here is the one that I did earlier, and here's the one that we just did tonight. So hopefully you guys like them. You could do these in all of the new in colors. You could do these in the brights, the neutrals, all of our colors. This would look absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That took a lot less time than I was anticipating. I thought me yakking in the beginning and showing you all of the specials that we would go way over. But look, we are way under actually. I will be live on Thursday. It will be around 9. I'll post on Facebook what time, but it should be right about 9 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If you need any help ordering any of the product that we used tonight, definitely feel free to let me know. I am working a lot this week, so if I don't get back to you right away, I definitely will as soon as I can. And I guess I will see everybody on Thursday and on Saturday for card class. Have a great evening, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.